Alright guys, today we check out the 2024 Seattle Supercross. This track came out pretty good. It's not my favorite one that I've done, but it came out okay and tried to make it more realistic. Not so many big, huge video game lines and whatnot, but probably won't matter. It does sound like we're going to have a bunch of rain for the weekend, so it probably will be a mutter, but, we'll check it out, see what it would be like dry, and go from there. So let's check out 2024 Seattle. Okay, we've got the 2024 Seattle Supercross here to check out. Jett Lawrence in first person, get a track walk going, and then talk about Jett a bit. So, we have some offset jumps going across the start straight a couple times, and then step on, step off, Supercross triple into a small sand section. So, similar to Legends we've already seen. And then we have a wall that connects us back to the first turn. And then these are the two big rhythm sections. Here we have a roller, a double, step on, step off, triple, single. Now you can triple over the table, and then the way that rhythm would work is you would have a double or a triple, I'm not sure, into the corner. But I didn't make it to be that way, so I don't really do it, but it is an option. Then that second rhythm section is 10 identical jumps evenly spaced. So very weird. I chose to go triple, triple, single, or triple, 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 single. But I feel like they could go triple, quad, triple, or triple, triple, quad, or whatever. I really feel like that could be an option if they decide to build the track that way. So yeah, track kind of cool, but probably is going to be a mutter, and then they're going to adjust the track similar to what they did in Birmingham. Make the triples, doubles, and, hopefully they don't take out the whoops, but we'll see. So, Jett Lawrence, he won the race. He won Indy. He went 1-1-1 at the Triple Crown and just kind of asserted himself at the top, that he is the top dog. He is Jett Lawrence. He is the best rider in the world for Supercross. He is so good, and it appears he is just, a step ahead of everybody else. I mean, he is incredible. Whether you like him or not, he is incredible, and he is incredibly fun to watch. He is so good. It's like poetry in motion. He is amazing. He is fantastic, and kind of feels like he probably will be the 2024 450 champ. Probably. But we've got Ken Roczen here, and this is kind of Ken Roczen's house. And similar to Eli Tomac at Daytona, if Jett wasn't here, Roczen would have won Indy again. So Jett is just giving these guys a headache because of how good he is. But Ken Roczen got second place. He rode incredibly well. I would say Roczen is coming on a bit late in the season and probably is the second best rider right now. He is incredible. He looked great, and Indy is kind of his house. It did appear to be that way, aside from Jett being Jett. So Roczen got second and rode a great race, and he might be third in the points, third or fourth, but he is a ways back. He is a little ways back. Could still win it. He still is in it, but we are running out of races, and Jett appears to be getting better and better and better as the season goes on. So it's gonna get really hard for these other guys to try to beat him. But I want to show you this. This is a weird field of view. It is replay, but it's kind of cool. I wanted to show it to you because it makes the game feel completely different. It makes the game feel very, very fast. Because the field of view is pulled back so far, it does make it, it feels kind of weird. But it was kind of cool. Makes the game appear to be way faster. And this is kind of how the really fast MX versus ATV Legends players play. They use this really pulled back field of view where it appears they're going way faster than they actually are. But kind of cool. Probably won't do it again. I just happened to come across it and wanted to show it to you. Kind of cool. But yeah, Ken Roczen rode great, rode really well. He was actually in front of Jett for quite a bit of the time in the main events, but Jett being Jett just kind of, did Jett things. That's the best way to put it. He did things that he makes look very easy, but they clearly are not very easy. He had a great jump line in the whoops, and just was able to really make up a bunch of time or put on a bunch of time doing that line. And here we have Chaseston I really wanted to talk about Sexton here because Sexton this year on the KTM hasn't not felt like or appeared to be Chase Sexton. But not last night. Last weekend at Indy, he did appear to be more of his old self. He looked really good. He looked very fast. I would say that race was probably one of, if not his best race of the year. I know he won San Francisco in the mud, but as far as just a dry race, a dry track, he looked very good, and he got 3rd place. And he got some decent starts, but nothing crazy. He didn't get a whole shot or whatever, but made his way through the pack, made a couple passes, and felt like at times he was the fastest rider on the track, but just didn't have the start to really do battle with Ken Roczen and Jett Lawrence. So, yeah, Sexton looked great. This would be kind of a hometown race for him, being from the Illinois, and I don't know if he's from Chicago or what, but he said it was kind of a hometown race for him, so the dirt should feel right at home. It should be a kind of dirt that he's really comfortable on and used to riding, so it appeared to be that way, and Sexton had a great race. It would have been cool to see him get a whole shot or get a good start next to Jett Lawrence. I really feel like he could have battled him for the win, but it just didn't turn out that way because Jett has such great starts. I mean, his weaknesses are like not available to anybody, so yeah, Sexton, good race. I don't know where he is in the points, but he's quite a ways back, and he would have to go on a tear to really dig into the points lead that Jett has, but cool to see him do well. And then we've got Cooper Webb here. Cooper Webb had an interesting night. He is still in 2nd place. He is 21 points back, so almost a full race behind Jett, which is really brutal, but it still feels like Cooper Webb has the best chance at giving Jett a run for the title. And the reason I say that is because for the most part, Cooper Webb is pretty consistent and can be very, very fast at times, but he gets some bad luck sometimes, or he just kind of falls off in the main event. He had 2 out of 3 mains were okay. He got okay starts, but wasn't able to do too much. He did okay, but the first main of the Triple Crown, Cade Clayson kind of got cross-rutted and pulled back into the middle of the track, and then Webb hit him and went off track and went down. He didn't get hurt. He got back up, but that kind of ruined his chances at, a good overall and giving up the least amount of points as possible to Jett. So, yeah, I mean, that track could have bit Jett just as easily as it got Coop, but it didn't, So, yeah, I really do feel like Webb has the best chance at contending for the title, but he's going to have to get some wins, and that applies to anybody. They're going to have to beat Jett, probably going to have to beat him straight up. They're going to have to beat him head-to-head for the win, and I don't know if they can. Jett has gotten on such a good run here. I mean, he's got Daytona, Birmingham, and Indy. 3 wins in a row. Actually, more if you count each individual main from the Triple Crown, going 1-1-1 on such a nasty, gnarly track. But if it is rain this weekend, that could be mud is the ultimate equalizer. We will see if that changes things. But, yeah. And then Tomac, I'm still going to say it. I do believe he will get a win, but that question mark is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger the less amount of races we have. We don't have too many races left. I mean, we have some, but not too many. I do believe he will get it, and I will say it all the way to the very end of the season, but I'm starting to be less confident in saying Tomac will get a win. He qualified decent, and that was kind of it because we didn't have a heat. He's not getting good starts, and then when he doesn't get a great start, aside from Arlington, he just kind of gets stuck in the back and doesn't really move up and whatnot. I mean, Tomac, I have so much respect for what he's done and how amazing he is, and he'll go down in history as one of the best Supercross riders. But I don't know. He just doesn't. I don't know. I believe he will get a win, but yeah, it's tough. And then Cameron McAdoo won the 250s with Tom Vial and Hayden Deegan. So let me know in the comments what you guys think and what you think is going to happen at Seattle. I'd be really curious to know. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.